And we are underway from Houston. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go right there, I'll hit you, and it worked really well for him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play. Mixon with a first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. To the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are once again back in front. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give them credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Stroud to throw it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And got his man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 77 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Now it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Touchdown! Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and
It's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him point and communicate.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
62 yards.
And the Texans, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. In the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Dobbins.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's the gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Stroud.
Finding Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Connecting with Mixon.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage.
Timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get it down this time in the 17.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know a lot of kickers like the ball to the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
That is caught inside the 5. That is down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good. At least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
One last throw here for Herbert.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes